Hello, third graders. Today for social studies, we're going to continue looking at landforms. We have learned 4 landforms so far, and we're going to learn 2 more today. So let's review what we have already looked at. Mountains and hills. Remember that mountains are created by plates moving together. Hills are created by the addition of rock and sand over time. Mesas are really tall mountains with a flat top that have a wider top than they do the height. Buttes are skinny and have a flat top, and their top is not as wide as their sides. It is taller than it is wide. Today we're going to look at valleys and canyons. A valley is a wide, deep area that is created between hills or mountains. A canyon is a more narrow, deeper valley cut by a river through rock. They have steep sides and can be very deep. Both are often formed by the movement of water, such as rivers. Now let's look at the Hunza Valley in Pakistan. Wait a second to load. All right, so, I opened the same one twice. Let's see, Hunza Valley. So we can see that there are mountains all around this Hunza Valley. Okay, and if we zoom in, you can see that there is a little bit of greenery down here. All right, and it's pretty wide. I actually think I see some houses over here. So the Hunza Valley is not filled with water. The Hunza Valley is surrounded by mountains. So let's go ahead and fill in what we saw. So the valley, it is wide and surrounded by mountains. Go ahead and write that in your class kick. Now, let's look at the Cotahuasi Canyon in Peru. So you can see that there are still some mountains around the sides, but let's zoom in and you can see that this is all water. The canyon is filled with water. It is not very wide, it is much more narrow. So let's go ahead and write out what we saw. It is narrow and filled with water. It has a river running through it. Now, how are valleys similar to canyons? How are they similar to canyons? They are similar because they are both, and I can see this keyword right here, both are often formed by the movement of water. Both formed by water. Going back and finding my evidence helps me have confidence that I have the correct answer. And my keyword both that we've been looking at for comparing and contrasting is what told me that they are similar. How are valleys different from canyons? Now we saw the difference was how wide they were, right? So canyons, let me restate my question. They are different because valleys are narrow and canyons are wide. Oh, I did this the wrong way. Valleys are wide. And canyons are narrow. I would know if I got that incorrect and had to go back and fix it. I went back and double checked my evidence. Yep, valley is wide. Valleys are wide. Always good to double check your work. Even teachers make mistakes sometimes, and that's okay, as long as we go back and try to fix them. All right, we are going to continue looking at different kinds of landforms in our next social studies lessons, but keep thinking about where you may see valleys and canyons, or if you have ever seen one.